Welcome back to Bloodstained Hands. So, last time on Bloodstained Hands, we went through a training sequence in the Daimo training facility. We received a new rank. We are now Silencers. Fang and Shadow have changed class. This means that they also have new abilities, such as Concentrate. We have learned all three of the assassin techniques that we had the ability to learn at the start of the game. And we even have a few new overdrives. So, for example, both Shadow and Fang now have lethality. And at level 20, Fang has learned his upgraded class-based overdrive momentum. Or sorry, character-based, I should say. We have now returned to the guild, and we have spoken to the guildmaster. He has provided us with a test where we will go speak to King Samson in Amathine to upgrade our ship so that we can reach Sylvain. While we've been doing this as well, General Astrid has spoken to General Dawn about enacting a plan to lay a trap for us, where she is now protecting General Dawn by stationing her troops at the Bronze Pass. So, today we are going to return to... let's see, well, let's go with... what do we want? Well, we haven't done... Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do that. We're going to return to Amathine, and we're going to speak to King Samson about upgrading our ship. I think we're pretty good for our equipment right now. We're fully healed. Yeah, we got lots of stuff. Are we missing a... No, not yet. Yeah, we got lots of herbs, that's good. No, I think we're doing good. So, let's just head right out then. Oh, actually, before we do, I want to check something real quick. Heard of any work that needs doing around the Empire? Heard about the ghosts have been coming out at night in Daimo? The innkeeper's losing a lot of business because of it. Okay, well maybe let's just go do that first then. Now, I do have a new setup here. I am not using the same microphone I was using last time. A friend of mine was very kind, and when he heard that I got a new PC but didn't have speakers, he actually bought me a very nice gaming headset with a built-in microphone, so I'm giving that a test run today and a trial run, so shout out to my best friend there for his very generous gift. I'm very grateful for that. Okay, well, we're in Daimo. Let's talk to the innkeeper and see what's going on about these monsters coming out here. Oh, a visitor. It's not often we get visitors here anymore. What with the monsters? Monsters? You haven't heard? Lately, monsters have been coming out at night and have been attacking the villages. It's dangerous to go out after dark now, and we haven't had many visitors stay the night in quite some time. It would be nice if someone could investigate the problem. Do you think you could help? Sure, I'd be happy to help. What do you need me to do? Oh, wonderful. We just need someone to drive the monsters out. If you could discover why they've been appearing as well, we'd be forever grateful. Keep in mind that if you leave the village or enter any buildings, any monsters you've defeated will come back. The monsters only come out at night, however. I'll give you a room here for free so that you can rest up and wait until nightfall. Sure thing. I'll take care of those monsters after resting here for the day. Alright. I don't know if you can hear that. There are sirens outside. I actually have no idea how powerful this microphone is, so it may pick up absolutely everything, or it may barely pick up my voice. We will find out. Okay, so we gotta go around Daimo and defeat these monsters. Phantoms. I think they're just all single phantoms. Use Concentrate. Let's use up our overdrives. Why not? Ooh, good hit. Looks like it's about to charge up a spell. I wonder if I can beat him to the punch. Nice, yeah. Yeah, and we'll train up our water magic. It's fairly low level, but it's good for silencing. You know what? Shadow, try Assassinate. Nice. Gold herb, too. Sweet. Alright. Phantom? Yeah, I think they're all just one one phantom per encounter here. So we are gonna spend a bit of time. I don't know how long we're gonna go today. I may actually go not just up to the end of Ultimatum, but the end of the next mission as well. Just because it's not a very difficult mission, and the next one I think is more interesting and exciting. Oh, nice! The silence prevented him from casting that spell. And yeah, I actually have some plans. Sorry, it's actually a little hard to think because the music is fairly loud in my ear. Oh, that works. There we go. I'll just adjust my headset a bit here. Yeah, I've got some plans that I want to do for the channel coming up soon. Namely, once we're finished doing a Let's Play of Bloodstained Hands, we're going to do a full playthrough of that. I do want to actually try streaming, and I don't know how that's going to go. I've never streamed before, but I would like to actually try doing some live streams, and I would like to maybe do some live stream of my game development stuff, which I may do on my other channel, Stratagem. But before I get into game dev, again, I do want to play through what I've built so far with Thrall, and I will do that on this channel. And I may do a live stream for that. Okay, we seem to be missing one. Where could it be? I don't know. I'm not spotting it. Oh, there he is. Okay. I had a feeling he was in that corner. I just didn't know where. Will we beat him? Yeah, nice. Alright. That looks like all of them. Where did these monsters come from? What was that? It looked like it came from the center of the village. Who's this guy? Huh? Who are you? I was a soldier. Are you behind the monsters in the village? Yes. Why? I defeated many foes during my career. In death, those foes have come to haunt me. Each night they come here to the village I once lived in. They come, and they torment the innocent people I try to protect. Night after night, I'm reminded that in my effort to protect them, all I've done is cause them more harm. How long has this been happening? Years. I've lost track. I've watched my wife grow old and die while I could do nothing to comfort her. Please, you must end this. How? Please, end my suffering. End the suffering of those in the village. Please, you must banish me. Is that really what you want? Yes! Please, don't let this go on any longer. As you wish. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Farewell. Rest in peace, friend. Thank you. I guess now that we are silencers, we have the ability to banish ghosts, so makes sense. Did you deal with the monsters? Yes. They won't bother you anymore. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, I want you to have this. Take it. 1,500 gold and an ice badge. Thank you. I was happy to help. You've helped us more than words can say. Feel free to stay here anytime you like. And now she actually, offers us a little discount if we want to stay here. Free would have been nice, but she's got a business to run, so. Alright, let's make our way over to Amathine, and we will pick up where we left off with the story. But yeah, I would like to eventually start doing some live streams. If I do live streaming of game development, I'll do that on Stratagem, but any gaming streams I will do on this channel. I'll probably do a Let's Play of Thrall soon, because I do want to get back into game development right away. And I want to make sure that I know where I left off and kind of see what I've done up to this point, because it's been a couple months now since I've really been able to do any sort of meaningful work on that game. Still getting used to this controller. I probably don't need to use it anymore, but I also don't know how sensitive this microphone is, so I'm gonna stick with it for the time being, and maybe switch back later. I'm glad to have this controller and that it works, though, because it means that I can actually configure controller support for games later on when I actually get back into development of Thrall. Let's just sleep. No need to meet King Samson at almost 11 o'clock at night. And yeah, I would like to also get into, you know, now that I have Steam up and running, I would like to see what other games I can potentially do Let's Plays of, and maybe even live streams. Hades 2 is something I really want to get into. I haven't played it yet. I've tried to avoid all spoilers, and I'm so excited for that game, but I think I want to wait for the full release. Early access is great, but I like full releases. And then Minecraft as well. There's some fun stuff that I've been doing there that I would love to showcase, and maybe just do a little series, like a survival series with that. But for now, let's get back to Bloodstained Hands. You've returned. What was your name? Fang, yes? Yes, my lord. I seek your counsel. What do you wish to know? You presented me with a ship from your fleet, of which I am most grateful, but it seems as though my duties require more advanced materials. That ship is capable of going almost anywhere. What more could you possibly need? I need to reach Sylvain. The only road that is currently available to me passes through the ocean's maw. Ah, I see. You were right to come to me. It is possible to sail the ocean's maw, but with your ship, such a journey would be suicide. I have what you need, but such a thing does not come without a price. I have a favor I would ask of you first. A favor? What do you need? Since the death of General Gareth, the soldiers have been divided. A portion of them went to serve Kain, but not all of them. There were those who pledged their loyalty to Gareth and him alone. With him dead, a small force fled the Five Islands and are squatting in Mount Fulman. You want me to eliminate them? No, I wish to recruit them. Any soldiers that may reinforce my own ranks, even as reserves, are welcome additions. Do you truly believe that they will join your army? I believe it is worth trying. I understand that none of them may wish to join, that all of them may choose death instead. But I must at least give them the choice. Very well, I will see it done. Okay, and now we return to Mount Fulman, and this is why the first time we came here, we did not take the elevator down, and instead we actually walked down the mountain and cleared out all the iron ore and everything like that, because now we are going to have to go back up the mountain from the base to the peak, and it'll just be faster to take the elevator down from there. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We'll attack the Harpy. Nice. Oh yeah, these guys are going to be easy because we're pretty overleveled. I guess we don't need to overthink this too much. So this is why this mission is not the most exciting, because it is kind of backtracking through an area you've already been. You're already pretty strong by this point, but this is kind of a way for you to see how far you've actually come since facing off against Gareth. Is that, okay, we had just finished this region where it was kind of a, you know, a challenge for our level, and, you know, we faced off against Gareth's soldiers and saw the challenge they presented. Now we get to face them again, and just see how much we can breeze through them. Hold, I do not wish to fight you. What? Who are you? I've been sent from King Samson. He has tasked me with clearing these mountains. You've been offered a position in his army. Refusal of this offer will be met with death. I don't want to fight you. I only came here because they made me. Then surrender your weapons and make your way to Castle Amathine. Wait there until you are summoned by King Samson. Yes, of course. That's our ultimatum. Hence the name of this mission. Oh, where is it? There it is, yeah, ultimatum. Alright, let's see how quickly we can clear through these guys. Hold, I do not wish to fight you. Then what do you want? Speak! I've been sent from King Samson, yada yada yada, same ultimatum. Ha! You're a fool if you think you can beat me. On guard! Well, let's just do this. Oh, man. Of course I had to miss. Even still, he didn't even get one hit. Maybe next time I'll try lethality instead. Momentum's great for dealing with really, like, beefy enemies. These guys aren't that tough. Lethality is probably more than enough to take them out. Hold! I do not wish to fight you. Nor I you. Why else would I hide here? Then join our cause. King Samson sent me to clear these mountains, but you don't have to fight. You've been offered a position in his army. Perhaps, but I will not serve just anyone. I would test your skill in combat. If you can best me, then I will join the army. Very well. You know what? Let's leave this to Matthew. Transfusion. Do it. Oh, almost. Okay. You are the clear victor. King Samson truly does choose his men with care. I will join his army. Then surrender your weapons and make your way to Castle Amathine. Wait there until you are summoned by King Samson. Very well. It would be nice if they actually surrendered their weapons and we, you know, got something for this that we could at least sell, but I didn't think about that. I should have read that. That's okay. This guy's not moving. He doesn't want to change his mind, so... Let's go Earth 3. Oh, jeez, these guys barely can do any damage. Finish him off with Throw Dagger. There we go. And we got a couple overdrives. Oh. Ironically, these things might actually be the only thing that could pose any sort of threat, because they do have an insta-kill ability, but it also... they have to be able to charge it up before they can use that, so... Alright, let's see. No, we don't need overdrives for these guys. Although I should probably use Gray's overdrive. Lovely. Oh, I just realized we missed iron ore. Right here. Oh, that's okay. We'll grab it now. Hold, I do not wish to fight you. How'd you make it this far? You killed them, didn't you? The other soldiers? No, not all. I don't believe you, you snake! Okay. Actually, we should be using our assassin techniques. Try to whittle them down, train up our skills. Water 2, nice. Beauty. Okay, I don't really want to deal with these guys, but yeah, no, I'll just clear these guys quick. Okay. Hold! I do not wish to fight you. Then why are you here? You know who we are, right? You're soldiers of the late General Gareth. That's right. And if you know anything about us, you'd know this is not where you go to avoid a fight. Will you listen to what I have to say? Fine. Speak. I've been sent from King Samson. He has tasked me with clearing these mountains. You've been offered a position in his army. Refused, this offer will be met with death. Since Gareth died, we've had no one to serve. I suppose we could have served Kain, but he's inexperienced. He'd get us killed without a second thought. Samson does have experience, but he also faces overwhelming odds. Going with him would only kill us faster. Wrong. Turning him down is what kills you fastest. Alright. Let's try Pierce. Nice. Earth. Attack. Ow! Okay, that guy hit a bit hard. Let's just use Cauterize then. There we go. Top ourselves up a bit. Good, okay. Alright. Hold, I do not wish to fight you. It's about time he sent an envoy. You were sent by King Samson. Yes. How'd you know? The force that was camped at the peak of these mountains a few months ago was eliminated fairly quickly. A force this large would not go unnoticed. You are correct. I was sent to clear these mountains. And it would not send such a small unit if you did not have complete faith in your abilities. A fair battle with you would be pointless. You show wisdom. Wisdom would be striking back against the Empire, allied with those who killed the General of Kain's military. What makes you think it was Samson who killed Gareth? Samson is the only one who has a large enough army to attempt such an act. Unless you believe otherwise? No. You are correct. It was Samson. I thought so. Now I assume you're here to offer me something other than death? Yes. Samson offers you a position in his army. If you accept, you're to surrender your weapons, report to Castle Amathine, and await an audience with King Samson. My life yet holds value. I would rather serve than see it wasted. I will head to Amathine. In the meantime, I wish you luck and hope you find more willing to join your cause. Alright. Hold, I do not wish to fight you. You're a fool. I used to be a lieutenant in General Gareth's army. I will not be defeated so easily. I am unique. Yeah, just like the rest of the world. Alright, let's just try lethality this time. Didn't one-shot him, but it bled him, so yeah, easy enough. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna do something and didn't get a chance. Hold, I do not wish to fight you. I recognize you. You were the one. You killed General Gareth. How'd you know? I was going to reinforce the group you killed on the balcony, but after seeing how you dealt with them, I changed my mind. Then you made a smart decision. It seems you failed to hold such wisdom. Coming here may well be the last mistake you'll ever make. Is that a threat? It is. Even if I do not kill you, you have no chance of victory here. There are too many of us and only 4 of you. I faced worse odds at Gareth's castle. I still prevailed. But this time we are ready for you. If you still think yourselves capable, then have at you. Alright, this time, cauterize, Matthew attack, and then I'm going to use Bliss. Yeah, Bliss on Fang to recharge his overdrive. Good. Okay, cauterize again. Let's see where we end up here. Ooh. Okay, electrocuted, but not too bad. Yeah, just attack. I think we can... Yeah, I think we can just attack him. There we go. Good. Electrocution doesn't stay? No, we're good. Nice. Done. Iron ore, Fang's level 21. Alright. Hold, I do not wish to fight you. You'll find no friends this far. You've killed too many of us for that to happen. There's no reason for you to join them. And you? Why should I join the one who's killed all my old comrades? So that you may live and see them honored. No. There's no honor in serving a murderer. My thoughts exactly. Alright. Shadow, this is your turn. Assassinate. Let's try it. Oh, not quite. Oh. I don't know why I... Yeah. Did not see that thing there. I forgot he was there. Oh no, not blind. Okay, Shadow's gonna have to cauterize. Everyone who has ever stood on a ledge has thought to themselves, I could jump. There are few who have watched someone stand on a ledge and thought, I could push him. You, on the other hand, wouldn't even consider it. If you were ordered to, you would push him right or wrong. You follow orders to the letter, and as long as they're justified with for the greater good, then to hell with right. I know what you're here for. You want me to join King Samson's army. Well, let me save you the time. My answer is no. Why not? Because I don't believe in blindly following orders. I will not become a puppet, and that is all that will happen if I subject myself to someone who does not know the full extent of my talents. You know what? I respect you. You have morals, a trait not found in many of the men I fought on this mountain. But you are a fool. If you have a chance at life, you take it. No matter what the cost. Because as long as you draw breath, you have a chance to change your current situation. You won't even try. Your honor is worth more than your life. Yes, it is. I would rather die a man of honor than bow and scrape for a bare excuse of a living. If that is your will, then so be it. Draw your sword. I'm gonna face this guy myself. Done. Except I just realized I didn't give Shadow a chance to cauterize, so let's use Cure. And we'll just top up a few people there. We're good. You killed them, didn't you? Not all. Some were willing to see reason and join me. Oh, no, no. I accidentally skipped some dialogue there. Let me see if I can remember what he says. Not all. Some are willing to see reason and join me instead. And the others? Yes, I killed them. You have invaded lands that do not belong to you. Such actions must be met with proper retribution. Why do you think we came here? I do not know. I assume it's to strike out against King Samson and his men for what happened to General Gareth. No. If we were to remain in the Five Islands, we would have been forced into service by Kain. Some decided to stay, but none of the lieutenants did. Do you want to know why? Because Kain is a fool. He's inexperienced, but more importantly, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn about this empire. Ever since he took control, he's been locked away researching something. Research? What do you mean? Why would Kain attempt to take the throne now, of all times? He knows nothing about how to rule an empire. He leaves all the decisions up to his advisors. No, this was not about control. This was about something else. Do you know why he did it? No. Whatever his reasons, he risked much and risks more by allowing you to live. I refuse to serve such an incompetent fool. I would rather retreat here and remain until such a time that I can fight back. I can't allow you to stay, and I cannot afford to go back. Then it seems we have reached an impasse. So it would seem. Draw your weapon. Alright, here we go. 6 on 4, this should be fun. Let's go with... Ooh... Yeah, transfusion on him. Aw, really? Okay, fine. We'll use water on the mage, try to silence him so he can't mess with us too much. Let's use venom, poison these guys. The sheer number of them means that they'll take more turns, so poison should actually be even more effective, since it deals damage every turn. If we just poison them all, they'll eventually just slowly but surely end up killing themselves. Perfect. Yeah, 4 out of 6. And he's blind, so we don't even really have to worry about that guy. Finish off these guys. Oh, he just barely survived. Whoa! Okay, okay! Oh, that was the wrong... that was Shadow. Oops, okay. I'm gonna try to blind the lieutenant. May actually be able to finish him off with that. No, not quite, but he's blind, so we're good. You use Cauterize. Oh, okay, Panacea. We'll just finish him off then. Cauterize 4, nice. Oh, come on. There we go. Done. Alright. Advanced Medicine. Seems to be the last of them. We should get back to King Samson. Alright. And now we'll take the elevator down. Alright. And back to Amathine. Enjoy the sunset. Sorry, I should watch where I'm going. Should probably use Cauterize on the way. I guess it doesn't really matter about to heal up. Alright. Let's return to King Samson, see what he has for us for a reward. And then we'll return to the guild, and we'll do... Yeah, we're going to do one last mission as well. This has been a fairly short session so far. I'd like to do at least a little bit more. Besides, the next mission's actually pretty fun. You've cleared them out the mountains? Yes, my lord. Gareth's soldiers will trouble you no more, and a small portion of them decided to join you. They await an audience with you. Excellent. You have served well, so in exchange I will provide you with what you seek. Behold, the black sails. Receive the black sails. These sails are much finer than what you currently possess. They will obey your every command, defying the winds and directing your ship wherever you wish it to go. Thank you, my lord. You have done me a great service. It is only proper for the aid you have given me. Regardless, it will not be forgotten. Thank you. You are welcome. Now go. See to your duties and brave the ocean's maw. I like how he just doesn't even question. Like, we told him that we were mercenaries, that we... well, I guess, you know, if we were a band of mercenaries and maybe had grown over the last few months, maybe we do have some jobs that would take us to Sylvain. Yeah, I guess it's not unfeasible, so I could see his... Plus, we helped him before, so I can see why he wouldn't necessarily be too skeptical of us. Alright, let's go back. We don't have the sails yet. Like, we have them in our inventory, but not on the ship. Hence why the sails are still white. But we'll turn this in, and then we'll take on the next mission. I'm not so sure about this controller. It's not bad, but it's... it could be better. Alright. Oh, come on. You're back. Did you meet with King Samson? I did. He offered to upgrade the ship in exchange for a task he set me to. And? How fares the state of your ship? Still as it was, but I have black sails. All I need to do is make the switch and she'll be ready to go. Excellent. And you have proven yourself to me as well. I have? Yes. You are once more a member of this guild. Thank you, sir. I will not disappoint you again. Pray that you don't. Now, it's time you have received another mission. What would you have me do? You have the black sails. Sylvain is within your reach, and as a result, so is General Astrid, Master Tactician. You're sending me after the General? The mark of a silencer is not easily earned. If the Guardians of Fort Daimo found you worthy, then you truly are the best we have. If we are to send anyone to deal with General Astrid, it's going to be you. Just don't make the same mistake twice. Do not reveal yourself until you are face to face with her. Understood. Now, tell me about my target. Gareth was not an easy target, but compared to Astrid, he was an incompetent buffoon. She is known for being just as ruthless as she is efficient. If you wish to strike out at her, you will need to go fully prepared. Entering through the front gate is out of the question. Even once you enter, you will need to contend with her guards without raising alarm. Her soldiers are not the same drivel you've been facing recently. These soldiers always patrol in groups. They are trained to work together at all hours and understand the meaning of teamwork. They will be quite a challenge. I'll be cautious. What about my entry plan? How will I invade the palace? Sylvain is located on a continent that houses many underground caverns. In particular, the mines of Terra, the largest silver mine in Ilithia, run beneath the city itself. Recently, a report declared that the mines had been overrun with monsters. Apparently, a miner opened up a new tunnel that let the monsters in. The report states that the tunnel leads northeast. I believe this tunnel may lead directly underneath Astrid's palace. If you can find this tunnel, you may have a way in. The miners often use explosives in their operations. Perhaps you could use the same explosives to blast your way into the palace. Unfortunately, there is no way to know where you'll enter, but all you must do is find Astrid. Catch her off guard, or this added stealth will have been for nothing. I'll move quickly and quietly. Before I leave, however, there's something I wish to discuss with you. What is it? While I was killing the soldiers in the mountains, I met a man who hinted that Kain had more reason for taking the throne than just power. I'm curious, do you know why he did this? What was the point behind this entire plot? I have an idea, but it is only a hypothesis. I cannot be certain of Kain's intentions. Well, what's your hypothesis? It might shed some light on why we're trying to stop him. Is the tyranny of his rule not reason enough? It should be, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Apparently Kain hasn't been making many key decisions surrounding the Ilithian Empire. He's focused on something else. Something worth risking his crown for. Have you no ideas as to what this may be? No, but you know. I'm certain of it now. What gives you the certainty? You have spies in the capital. That's how you knew what Kain was doing before he struck. Whatever connections you once had, they've been feeding you information on Kain. What does that have to do with anything? You have a deadline. As I understand it, there's more than one general with eyes on the throne. If Kain continues as he has been, he won't be holding it for long. But Kain doesn't need that much time. Whatever he's planning, he's going to do it soon. And whatever it is, it'll solidify his reign, prevent him from losing the throne. You're far too clever for your own good. So you do know. Yes. But such knowledge is dangerous and takes much time to explain. Time that we do not have. If you can kill General Astrid, that will buy us some time. And you'll explain everything then? Everything. But first, you have a mission to take care of. Yes, sir. Your will, my blade. Ship's been upgraded. Alright. General Dawn. My liege, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you so far from the capital? Your orders. I need you to select 3 of your finest lieutenants and send their platoons to the capital. I've already ordered half my legions to the 5 islands to maintain a military presence. Now you're stripping away more of my forces? Things are heating up. I've just received word that Samson has recruited a portion of the forces that fled with Gareth II. I feel it won't be long before they come for me. I'm re-establishing the Crown Legion. The Crown Legion. Have you consulted your advisor about this? I'm not sure I trust General Astrid. Crown law states that in times of war, the Emperor can commandeer 3 platoons from each general and form his own legion. I'm aware of the law. I wasn't aware that we were officially at war. We are at war with enemies of the Crown. I'm not sure who they are, but I'm taking precautions now before they strike again. The Imperial Guard should be sufficient to protect the capital. They are, but I need a longer reach. I need a force that I can command directly and send where I desire. The Crown Legion can do that. You should have more faith in the generals under your command. Follow my orders, Dawn. I don't trust you any more than I do Astrid. I've seen that look in your eyes. I know your ambition. You'll receive my platoons within 48 hours. Good. As you were. The fool. He'll receive my platoons, but he will not command them. As soon as I deal with Astrid, the forces he thinks he controls will slit his throat, and I shall take his place. Okay, yeah, let's do this next mission and then we'll call it there. I don't think there's anything else we need to do in the meantime, so let's except for maybe sleep. Sleeping would be good. Let's make it daytime. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no, like, optional missions that we could do in the meantime. No, nothing else, so let's just go straight for it. I'm trying to think if there's anything, like, hidden content or anything. And we have the black ship now. Black sails on the ship. I actually can't remember if there's anything... I think there is some hidden content that we can find at this point, but it's too soon for us to actually engage with it. There are some optional bosses that have become available. I'll even show you where one of them is, but I'm not going to interact with it because it will absolutely slaughter us. I mean, I could show you. It will result in a game over, but... yeah, let's just do it. So we sailed through the ocean's maw. And let's make our way into the 5 islands. And in the middle here, we have a little thing that is threatening the surrounding villages. So let's just, surrounding towns. Let's just interact with this little ripple. Bahamut. Yeah, we're gonna get slaughtered. So this is like an optional super boss. After certain points in the story... Jeepers, okay. Various optional super bosses will appear that they're kind of inspired by like the emerald weapon and ruby weapon from Final Fantasy VII, where it's just they just appear. They, you know, I mean, there is some story context to that. It's like, okay, the weapons have been released, and now they're kind of terrorizing the area, but there's not really any... There's no real incentive or reason to face them in the story. It's just like, okay, you get some good rewards for it, but you can completely ignore them. But if you want like a really tough optional challenge, these bosses are available and you can absolutely engage with them. This is the same kind of thing. There's just different optional bosses around that... the idea is that as you clear certain areas, the balance of power kind of shifts. And yeah, we just got crushed. So that's our first game over. But as you clear certain areas, the balance of power kind of shifts, and there's a bit of a power vacuum that ends up getting filled by these creatures. So for example, defeating Gareth actually created a bit of a situation where there's less military presence here, there's less like defensiveness to these islands, and so Bahamut can come and invade the islands and threaten the people, and there isn't a strong military presence to deal with the threat. There's another one. Yeah, we'll face all the optional bosses eventually, but we're not going to worry about it right now. I just kind of wanted to show you that. For now, though, let's go to Sylvain. I like exploring. This town has lots of places to roam around. I kind of want to go inside that cave, though. My daughter is such a tomboy. Instead of dresses and dolls, she's more interested in dusty caves and sports. I do worry about her, though. Sometimes I'll catch her playing in a dangerous place. Alright. Let's just stop in at the inn real quick. We'll go around chat with the people. Townsfolk, this place is busy. Sylvain has been highly prosperous due to the silver mine underneath the city. Silver is used for all sorts of things, from jewelry to weapons and armor. It's expensive, though. Until the mines reopen, we're pretty much stuck here. I hate feeling like a freeloader. Hope the mines reopen soon. Monsters have driven us miners out of business. Glad I was working close to the entrance and the monsters showed up. I might not have made it otherwise. I may be old, but I can still swing a pickaxe just fine. We've come to a town at a bad time, stranger. The mines have had to shut down due to an outbreak of monsters. What? A woman can't be a miner? I'm tougher than I look. Gotta get those mines open again as soon as possible. So I guess all the miners are stuck at the inn until things open up, and sign on the door. It reads, due to the closing of the silver mines, will be closed until further notice. Same thing for the blacksmith. Item shops available. Let's see what's available here. There's standard fare, but we can also buy iron and carbon here, so we don't have to farm it off the monsters, so we can actually make steel just by buying the materials, so that's helpful. You know around here. Sylvain attracts a lot of people looking for good-paying work. The mines of Terra are rich with silver, and we always need miners. The mines are named after Terra, the celestial of Earth. They've truly been a blessing and a gift from her. My husband believes that every natural wonder is a gift from the Celestials. I'm not sure what to believe myself. It's not that I don't respect his beliefs, I just think that the beauty of nature doesn't have to be created by some sort of god. Isn't that why we call them natural wonders? Oh, first off, potion recipe page. I think that's page 3? Yeah, it is. So what can we craft now? Ultimate medicines with a red herb concentrate, which uses a red herb extract and another red herb. Okay, and then ultimate remedies for the same thing but with blue herbs. Nice. Okay, that's good. Let's use up our yellow herbs on stimulants. Do we want to use panaceas? Let's see. Blue herb concentrate and a panacea. Yeah, let's do that. Do we actually want to... Hold on, let me take a look here. What do we have? 7 blue, 7 red. You know what? Yeah, let's make some more ultimates. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, to be honest, I almost think I'd prefer just superior. How often do you need to restore all of your HP and MP? Usually 50% is enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna do 3 red herb extracts, 3 blue herb extracts, and maybe 1. Use up that 7th one of each of those herbs. So 1 ultimate medicine, 1 ultimate remedy, 2 superior remedies, and 2 superior medicines. There we go. And now we've used up most of our herbs, but we still have a couple panaceas, and yeah, now we're well geared up here. What I wouldn't give some fresh produce. The soil here is too tough to grow anything of decent quality. I'll have to remember that. Okay, let's go chat with this guy. Hold on, you can't go in there. Why not? Too dangerous. Place full of monsters. Until we can clear the place out, the mines have had to shut down. The forge and armory have had to close as well. No materials to work with. Where do these monsters come from? One of the miners opened up a new passage and they just started pouring out. Poor guy got nabbed by a couple goblins. Don't want to think about what happened to him. Anyway, we blocked off the entrance to some minecarts, but until we can get rid of the monsters, it's too dangerous to let anyone in. This new passage, does anyone know where it leads? Nowhere good, I can tell you. Seems to go northeast, but I don't know how far. It's full of monsters, that's all I need to know. What if this passage were to be sealed off? That would stop the monsters from coming, and then you'd just be left with the ones already in the mine. Yeah, that's a good idea, except we don't have any fighters here who could survive that long. We're waiting on General Astrid to send some troops to deal with it. I can seal it off for you. Yeah? You don't look all that tough. You sure you can handle yourself? I'm sure. What would be the best way to seal a passage? Explosives. We use them for mining if there's a rock we can't quite dig through. Some deeper in the mines. If you find them, they're yours. Anything I should watch out for? I mean, aside from the goblins? Yeah, don't blow yourself up. You know what happens when a bomb goes off in a closed space? Not really. What happens? Boom! Force don't spread out like in the open. It's funneled down through the tunnels. You don't want to be anywhere near that thing when it goes off. Good to know. Anything else? No, I think that's it. Don't get yourself killed. Alright. Well. We're going to change the window skin one last time. Let's go with a nice orange. Cool. Alright. Mines of Terra. Here we go. Whee! Goblins. Alright. I don't know what it is about how, like, a lot of typical RPGs consider goblins to be, like, super easy, like, chump kind of enemies. I completely disagree. I feel like probably one of my favorite representations of goblins. That doesn't do anything. That just blocks up. One of my favorite representations of goblins is in the Dresden Files, where they're basically like underworld ninjas. Like, they are deadly. And that's kind of the interpretation I went for with this, is that like they use weapons and armor. A Horrify badge. Ooh, who do we want to give that to? Horrify significantly weakens attack and spirit, so I think we'll give that to Matthew. And it gives him a bit of an agility boost. We don't need the water badge anymore. I think there's some enemies here that can use sleep, so we'll use that. We definitely don't need these ice badges anymore. I'll give Fang the insanity badge. I don't really have any gloves or anything. The badges usually are a better choice, but yeah. Anyway, no. I like the idea of like these goblins that are, you know, they use weapons and armors. They're tribal. They have a certain amount of intelligence. It may be primitive, but it is there, and so they're going to be more dangerous and more deadly than your typical average monster. Hence why they're more of a late game enemy as opposed to in the first dungeon or two. Plus, these things kind of look pretty cool, you know? They're not, I feel like it would be weird if something that looks that menacing was like a early dungeon enemy. Okay, we're gonna flip this lever, which should switch this track so that that cart goes over here. Can we Nope, don't have permission to take from the silver mines. We will come back for that. Okay, now let's move this. And then we'll use this, and this should go on the other track. Perfect. And now that we've moved that cart, we should be able to, yep, slip past into the next room. Alright. Red cap. Easily done. Alright. Okay. Drop down. Can we just... Oh yeah, we can just slip right past it. Okay. Let's go for that chest. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. A silver short sword. That looks like it'll be good for Matthew. Just a straight-up improvement. 40 more attack, 6 more hit rate. It does do slashing instead of piercing. So I think instead of the pierce ability, we'll have power attack, and it will be a different damage type, but that's okay. It's still a vast improvement over what we were just using. Okay. Move this down. Right? Yeah. Yeah, move that down. And then take this one back. Nice. Okay. And back this way. There we go. Nice clear path. Where did you come from? Okay. Alright, fine. I'm actually going to use Cauterize with you. I want to use Assassinate, but I don't think insta-kills work on him, so we'll use Transfusion instead. Nice. Oh, and that's perfect. Like, did just enough damage to not be a waste. Alright. Mines of Terra. Beauty. Alright. Superior Medicine, nice. Come on. Come on. There it is. Silver Cuirass. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. 10 more defense for Matthew, or... I think 10 more defense for Shadow. Let's give that to Shadow. Yeah, the agility I think is... Yeah, we'll give that to Shadow. Good pick. Okay, let's use Momentum. Nice. Let's use Assassinate. Didn't get the insta-kill, that's okay. I won't have time to... You know, I'm just gonna let him attack. Okay. Cure. I shouldn't have bothered, actually. Just Cauterize. On Cure's taking a while to charge up anyway, so should be okay. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Silver ore, nice. We found a lever. Okay. Take out the ghoul. Yeah, just finish him. No, please. Okay, this is not good. Yeah. Ghoul bad. No ghoul. Don't fight the ghoul. Or don't let the ghoul attack us. Oh, Matthew's blind. Okay. Now I do need to use Cure. There we go. Top yourself up, and then Fang finish him off. Good. Okay. Silver ore, purple herb. Okay. Okay, that takes us up here, which is a dead end for us on this side. So if we use the lever, yeah, fix the switch, and then flip it, that takes us across, okay, and then we should be able to go around. And that opens up the path. Good. Please. There we go. Okay. Red caps. Power attack? No. Okay. There we go. Medicine. Shadows level 22. You know what? I'm just going to use that medicine right now. There. 2 bombs. This wall doesn't look natural. I'll bet Astrid's palace is right through here. Well, let's blast our way in. Not yet. Let's seal off the entrance to this passage first. You want to block our only escape? The longer this passage stays open, the more danger the villagers are in. I said I'd seal the passage for them. I'm not going to back out now. Fine. It's your call. Alright, let's head back and seal the passage. Can we... Yeah, just do it that way. Alright, this looks good. Sure you're ready? Let's seal this passage. There's no turning back. Let's do it. We're ready. Let's blow this wall. We're set. Let's get to safety. Everyone alright? A little rattled, but fine. Same here. That explosion shook the whole mine. I'll bet General Astrid felt it too. She might know we're here. Well, there's no turning back now. Hopefully we can still catch her off guard. Let's move. And yeah, that's all caved in. Okay. Alright, let's set the explosives here and get ready to run. Hold on a second. Something isn't right here. What do you mean? Think about it. The miners opened up this passage, then were immediately swarmed by monsters, right? I think I get it. Why is all this equipment here? This isn't a new tunnel. This is man-made. We could be walking into a trap. I'll bet General Astrid had this tunnel deliberately made, then filled it in with monsters so that the miners wouldn't explore it. Why? What reason would she have put her own civilians in danger? Maybe so that she'd know where we'd enter from. This wall doesn't look that old either. If we blow this wall, the explosion will alert her and the guards to our presence. Do we really have a choice? Not anymore. Let's just hope I'm wrong. Alright, let's set the explosives here and get ready to run. Fuse lit. Let's go! Ooh, goblins. 1 minute. Let's just, we're not gonna mess around with these guys. Ooh, saber? Do it. Probably was unnecessary. That's okay. 1, 2, nice. Oh, that was weird. There was a bit of a visual glitch there. I may need to fix that. Everyone alive? That was close. Let's go see if it was worth it. Alright. Nice. Really? Well, at least we didn't burn a lockpick on that. This one had better be worth it. I think it's a tonic. Yeah, heart tonic. Nice. Okay. Who's got the lowest health? Gray. By a lot. He's the highest level and he has the least health. So that is going to be... Who gets that? There we go. Alright, since we're here, we'll top up everybody. I'll use an ultimate remedy. Why not? What do you know? I'm eating my words. I did in fact use one. It's quiet. I don't like this. Me neither. But we can't turn back now. Let's hurry before we meet any guards. Is everything ready? Yes, Your Excellency. Good. Be on your guard. I don't want that assassin to get close before we get a chance to. It's a bit late for that. What? Men! Kill them! Astrid's lieutenant and mage appeared. Okay. You know what? Huh, okay. Blizzard. That didn't do as much as I thought it would, actually. Okay, we'll try to finish off the mage. Either that or these guys are just stronger than I anticipated. I am gonna save Fang's Overdrive. Hopefully. No! Oh, no! Oh, we might be in trouble. Okay, finish off the mage. This isn't good. These guys are stronger than I thought. I should be using Concentrate as well. Okay. Ooh. Okay, use Cauterize, and then finish him off with Throw Dagger. And at least Shadow has a Overdrive, if nothing else. I was really hoping Fang would have one. That's okay. Fang's level 22, Matthew's level 21. Impressive. You didn't really think those four could stop us, did you? They weren't supposed to. Let me guess, that's your job? You could say that. I'm curious to see how tough you truly are. Let's test your strength, shall we? As you wish. Astrid. Alright. Let's go with lethality. Nice. Ooh, that might have been a crit. Was that 4,000? Okay. Frostbite is not good. Frostbite is very, very bad. Ooh. Jeez, okay. You know what? We'll use Shroud on both our assassins. There, try hitting us now. I will heal Shadow and just let Grey... Yeah, I'll use Grey. I'll have Grey do the healing. Everybody else can just pummel away. Nice. Okay, Shroud is coming in clutch. I'm pretty sure... No, Venom wouldn't work. No. No, I'm better off just hitting her with whatever I've got. Transfusion. That'll prevent the need to heal him with Grey. Shroud up again. Oh, please do it first. Good, okay. Is she gonna use her Overdrive? Oh! Oh, that could have been bad. Let's try Earth. I don't think she can be blinded, but maybe. Oh, she's got defensive ability now. I really gotta get some overdrives up. Okay. Oh, I think I used heal on the wrong person. I tried to... Oh, no, it worked. Okay, good. Jeepers. Okay. Transfusion. Nice. Oh, nice. And did that... Yep, that finished her. Awesome. 3,000 XP, 500 gold, and a silver katana. We got her weapon. There's only, I think, like a 5% chance of any of the generals to actually drop their weapon, so that's awesome. No. Alright. Let's finish this. Wait! Wait. Don't kill me just yet. Don't listen to her, Fang. He's right. This is General Astrid. She's famous for her tactical brilliance. She's just trying to trick you. Please. Just hear me out. Make it quick. No! Shadow, be quiet. She's not going anywhere. Thank you. Look, I don't want to fight you. I had to test you, see how strong you really were, but I never wanted you dead. I find that hard to believe. You just asked your soldiers to kill us before we fought you. Yes, my four most disloyal and untrustworthy soldiers, who I'm certain were spying on me for General Dawn. You did me a favor by killing them. The truth is, I don't want to fight you. I want to work with you. What? She's lying, Fang. I'm not lying, I swear. Do you want to know why I've decided to follow Kain? Because Emperor Leonardo was weak. He couldn't hold the throne without support, and Kain was moving against him. So you back to patricide? You're not making yourself look very good right now. You have to understand, Leonardo was old. He wouldn't have lived long anyway, and he had no other children. Kain would have taken the throne regardless. I could have stopped Kain, but think about what would happen next. What would you do if someone wanted to kill your master? I would warn him of the threat, and he would neutralize it. Kain would be stopped, and Leonardo would be forced to disown or execute him. His own son. Right. And my village wouldn't have been raided. None of this would have happened. You're still thinking in the short term. What happens when it becomes known that the line of succession has been eliminated with the weakened emperor on the throne? It would turn into a civil war. Exactly. Gareth and Dawn would both make attempts at the throne, and they would be worse than Kain. Samson would try as well, if only to stop Gareth and Dawn. So why not back Samson? The two of you could stop Gareth and Dawn if they're working against each other. Not likely. Dawn is a lot stronger than you think, and his military puts everyone else's to shame. Besides, would that really be better? An all-out civil war? I did what I could to make sure this land still had an emperor. He may be terrible, but he's all we've got. That doesn't excuse what you've done. Kain is still a tyrant. He needs to be stopped. I agree. So let me help you. How? What can you do to help us? I can give you General Dawn. What do you mean? You're eliminating Kain's power base, yes? Trying to establish a clear line of succession? Then you're going to have to kill Dawn. You can't do that without me. Why is that? When you killed Gareth, I started putting plans into motion. About half of Dawn's legions are currently stationed at the Five Islands, maintaining a military presence. In addition, I've managed to convince Dawn to isolate himself, thinking he's being protected, but in reality, I just made sure I could get you within range of him. Right now, the only way into Goldair, Dawn's lands, is with authorization from him or myself. If you kill me now, you'll never get close to him. You set this up. You deliberately created a bargaining chip for yourself so that if we came for you, we'd have more reason to work with you than kill you. The thing is, it worked. No! Shadow, if what she says is true, we need her. I hate to say it, but we've been played. I'm not playing. I'm serious about wanting to help you. I just made it the most profitable option for everyone involved. Why? Why do you want to help us so badly? After everything you did to get Kain on the throne. Like I said, I only did that to prevent civil war, but I don't want him to stay there. It's time he was replaced. Let me guess, you got a plan for that too. Without a line of succession, who's going to replace him? I will. Not a chance. Oh, and you have a better idea? I don't trust you. You may be brilliant, but you'll do anything to keep your power. You may not go to war over it, but you know which strings to pull to keep it. You backed up patricide to prevent a civil war. Funny how you've got a shot at the throne now because of it. It's not why I did it. Sure it isn't. Kain has a weak grip on the Empire, Gareth is dead, and Samson seceded from Lithia. Removed Dawn from power, and who's left? Give me a break. You knew exactly what you were doing. Well, what would you do? Give the throne to Dawn? He's got a great military mind, but he's completely motivated by power. He'd be a worse tyrant than Kain. No. If anyone has to rule, there's really only one ideal candidate. Someone who knows the Empire, but has stood against injustice in the past. King Samson. Beg your pardon? You said that Samson doesn't know how to run an empire. You're right. And maybe you do. But you don't know how to listen to the hearts of the people. Samson does. I don't see how that's relevant. And that's why you'll never be empress. Leading is about more than statistics and economics. It's not just politics. Being a leader is deeper than that. It's about having faith in people. It's about lifting people up and showing them a better way, not forcing them down the road that you see as best. You're too naive. Maybe, but I see what you are, and you are a poor leader. A brilliant strategist, sure, but not much else. This land needs a leader. He still can't lead on his own. He'll need help. What if I helped him? I could be an advisor. I played a similar role for Emperor Leonardo and with Kain. With my help, Samson may be able to succeed. I doubt he would trust you any more than I do. But it could work. And besides, do you really have a choice? I don't know. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. I still have one more general left to deal with. Well, two, technically. We're not finished yet. You've heard my proposal. Spare my life and I'll give you General Dawn. If we work together, we can accomplish much more than either of us could alone. I don't trust you. But if what you say is true, then I need you. I need to consult with my master about this. Fine. Just tell him what I told you. I'll help you get rid of General Dawn, but only if you agree to work with me. I can help. I'll be an advisor, nothing more. You have my word. You can leave through the front gates. My guards won't stop you. Alright. I'll be back. Thank you. You've made a good decision. I'll be back. But if my master doesn't agree with you, I won't come back as your ally. Do you understand? I understand. Good. Farewell, General Astrid. Guards stationed right outside the door. Alright. Okay. You know what? First things first. We have ourselves a new weapon. So we're going to use that, and I'm just going to give Shadow the daggers for the time being. I do prefer to have Fang using daggers, but I want at least one of the assassins to have a throw dagger ability. Nice, that's pretty strong. Let's try a flurry. Oh, okay, well, fine. Oh, thank goodness for the silence. Okay, we're going to return to the guild. We'll turn this into the guildmaster. And then I think we're going to call it there. There's a side mission we can do. There's some more stuff we can do around Sylvain, but we'll save that for the start of the next episode, which will probably be tomorrow. I don't have a lot of plans for this weekend anymore, so I will likely... yeah, I'll probably do another episode tomorrow. We have a new move, a stylish move that can sometimes deal massive damage. Let's try this gamble ability. Okay, yeah, that definitely did a lot. I think Gamble can technically do the most damage out of any other move, but it also has the chance of doing literally nothing. What the hell is wrong with you? It's done, Shadow. There's no turning back now. I should have known you'd back down. You flinched during your training too when you failed to kill a scout. What were you thinking? We'll never catch her with her guard down again. I'd give it a coin flip chance that she won't betray us when we go back there. She had already set a trap for us. Didn't you notice? There were soldiers and mages stationed just outside. If we had killed her, we wouldn't have walked out alive. I should kill you now, save the guildmaster the trouble for when we get back. You know I'll kill you for this, right? This could put everything we've worked for in jeopardy. Let's leave that up to him. He might agree with my decision. I'm going below decks. Let me know when you land at Sienna, otherwise stay out of my face. I can't look at you right now. I'm actually curious. I want to find out now. Skills. What is the damage value for Gamble? So Eviscerate is 200% damage times 2 physical. So basically it hits twice and each hit does double damage. Gamble is 200% physical damage, so double damage. Hit ratio is 100% physical attack. It can go to critical hit, which would triple the damage. It ignores defense, but the damage varies by plus or minus 100%. So if you get that plus 100%, it is multiplicative, which means that it's double damage plus 100%, so 4 times damage. And if you get a crit, that triples the final damage number, which means it can do up to 12 times the damage of a normal physical attack if you get a perfect roll with Gamble. But if you get 0% damage, then it literally does nothing. And it ignores defense too, so that's interesting. Dang, so that, yeah. Potentially really, really strong. Also potentially does absolutely nothing, or anywhere in between. Because I think, yeah, lethality just does double damage with a critical hit. I think momentum is maybe the strongest. I'm going to bust out a calculator for this one, because this one hits 5 times, and it doubles the damage, yeah, 24% times 2 to the power of 4. So basically what it does is the first hit deals 24% of a basic attack, and then it doubles 5 times. 4 times, I guess. So the final hit would deal 384% damage. But it can also crit which times that by 3, and that last hit of momentum, if you get a crit and the previous 4 landed, would deal 1,152% of a basic physical attack. So momentum, that very last hit, if it gets a crit, can do not quite as much as Gamble, but... Okay, yeah. Well, I guess if we're in a pinch, it could be a good finisher, but it may also fail, so... Alright, let's turn in the mission, talk to the Guildmaster, get the next one, and then go from there. And call it there, sorry. You've returned, and in one piece. Did you manage to kill General Astrid? Not quite, sir. We defeated her, but she still lives. She escaped? No, sir. I spared her. Explain. Now. General Astrid has extended an offer of partnership. She wishes to work with us to stop Kain. Is that so? And how do you know she's telling the truth? I don't. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's lying, but if what she says is true, we don't have much of a choice but to go along with her. Shadow, you're scowling. What are your thoughts on this? I don't like it. We're talking about a master tactician here. Who's to say she's not just trying to take the throne for herself? What exactly was her offer? She believes Kain needs to be replaced, and to that end we need to first eliminate General Dawn. She wants to work together to make that happen. And once we've killed Kain, what then? She would act as an advisor to the new Emperor, whoever that may be. I recommended King Samson for the role, and she agreed. Do you really believe that? No, once Kain lies dead, she will attempt to take the throne for herself, organizing armies of 3 generals under a single banner. Once she's used you to get what she wants, she will have thought of some way to get rid of you and Samson. I wouldn't trust her. You should have killed her when you had the chance. I'm not disagreeing with you, but what if she's telling the truth? Can we truly move on Dawn without her support? As of yet, we do not have a plan for eliminating Dawn. He's too well protected. Without authorization from either Dawn or Astrid, there's no way to reach him. Then why don't we go along with our plan for now? Once Dawn is dealt with, we can handle Astrid. I don't like it, but you may be right. Use caution, however. Whatever her plan for eliminating Dawn, she'll likely try to get you killed in the process. And what of King Samson? Is he fit to rule? And would he agree to it? Your judgment was sound. He will make a fine ruler, although it will be difficult without support. Astrid did offer to act as an advisor. What if we let her? No. She will betray Samson at the first opportunity. She will not rest until the throne is hers. What if you helped? What? You've led the assassins ably enough. You've seen through Astrid's plots. What if you acted as a bodyguard and spy master for Samson to keep Astrid in line? That's preposterous. It could never work. Why not? He would never trust me. He doesn't have to. He wouldn't be there to make friends. All you would have to do is protect Samson. You may have a point. That's not a bad idea. But I would need to speak with King Samson and General Astrid about this personally. Do you know what that means? No. What does it mean? It means revealing the existence of the Hidden Blades. We would no longer be a secret organization. We've become somewhat notorious already. What difference would it make? Our existence is known, but our numbers are not. Our location is not. We operate from the shadows because our greatest weapon is anonymity. You cannot strike against an enemy that you do not know exists. Revealing ourselves would destroy that advantage. I will consider this. I will not reveal myself just yet. There is still work to be done. While Kain yet lives, there is no reason to do anything foolish. In the meantime, I would suggest playing along with General Astrid. Our interests are temporarily aligned, after all. What would you have me do? Return to the General. Agree to work with her and kill General Dawn. Once he is dead, return to me and we can make preparations for Kain's demise. Yes, sir. Keep an eye on General Astrid. I don't trust her and I do not wish to see you fall due to recklessness. Understood. I will be cautious. Good. Then get going. We have a lot of work to do. Alright. And with that, we are... with that, we're ready to go after General Dawn. We'll switch to a red window skin for this. And we're going to return back to Sylvain. We'll talk to General Astrid, and we will get to... we will work with her to take on General Dawn and eliminate him. But we will save that for next episode. I think we are done for today. And, one last thing before we do. Or if any work needs doing. There's a woman in Sylvain asking about her lost daughter. I guess she probably have more important things to worry about, but this one seems urgent. We will actually do that first, because there is... The reason why he says it's urgent is because it is. If we don't, then we may miss out on some really good equipment upgrades. So we're going to do that first. We're going to go back to Sylvain now that the silver mines are open and see what we can do to upgrade our stuff. And then we will return to work with Astrid towards eliminating General Dawn. So, until next time, I need to find a better way to close off these episodes, because I think this is now the second time that I've almost said, until next time, I will see you next time. Yes, next time on Bloodstained Hands, we will deal with General Dawn and a couple side missions. So, until next time, take care, and I will see you later.